What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Gonna break down Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. 3 chords is all you need. We'll start real easy and then kind of elaborate with some more techniques. Also, I appreciate you supporting Marty Music. You can sign the newsletter. You'll get some free courses, and I appreciate that support. Anyway, let's break this down. All right, we're going to take 3 chords to start with, and the first chord is a G chord. And there's a few different ways to play it. You got that, you got the doubling, you got the ring on the low one. However you can play a G, you want that. You want a C chord. And then I'm going to be using a D7, which is like an upside down looking D chord. So index fingers on the first fret of the B, second fret G, second fret IE. If you only know a D major right now as a beginner, you can play a D instead of the D7. That's totally up to you. So the next thing that you want to practice, and I can't emphasize this enough if you're a beginner, to practice this
super slowly.
And it's the classic rhythm. We're going to take a G chord, and it starts like this. And you want to start slow, get it down slow, and then speed it up until you break and you mess up, and then slow it back down again. Down, so you start with a down strum, and then a down up. So down, down, up, 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 down. So I'm going to start to speed it up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I think it really helps to match the chord changes with the melody that's going on. So for instance, we've got the G, C, and D7. I'm going to actually play G this way because it switches to the C really well, but that's going to be up to you. So we have the G, then we have the rhythm. Now with that melody, with that horn, first thing is the horn part, right? Da 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 da. So da 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 is always the C. Da da G. Da 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 da. Da 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 D D G. It alternates between C and D back to the G on that. Check it out. Da 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 C C G. Da 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 D7 G. Da 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 C and G. Da 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 D da da. Now, while we're here, let's talk about the verse, because the little horn line goes in between some of the lyrics, and that's when he goes to C and back, just to follow that horn, that trumpet. So it's like, love is a C, C, G. Da, so, but if you hear, so love is the burning, dun, 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 he hits that C with that same note. So like, love is a C, C, da, 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 and it, the D7, da, 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 and then it holds, comes back in with some lyrics too. Da 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 da. See what I mean? Da da da. Ring of fire, and then you always have ring of fire. So, and I'm obviously, you got that, but I'm just doing those same downs without the da 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 da, just so we get it right. Da. da 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 da, and a da, a D7 G, da 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 da. See that? Those are lyrics in C and G. Da, 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 da. So anytime you hear that melody, that's why he's going to C. And then I fell into a ring of fire. And then the chorus is the D7, C, and G. Watch. D7 to a C and a G. Went D, 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 and C to G, and a G, 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 the C, G, the D, G. Let's say I just hold here for a second. He's like talking to the audience or whatever, right? And then you hear the melody. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. When I play like funk music and more swingy wristy, I tend to do a little more of a paintbrush kind of technique where my fingers are, my thumb's holding the back of it, and then the two tips of my fingers are out like that because I'm paintbrushing it. It's just my own habit, good or bad, that I developed over a long time of playing when it gets more fast, strummy, funky kind of thing. But so really it's just 3 chords and then practicing the and then you've got a C and a D7 mixed in there with that rhythm, and you always want it to hit that C over the horn melody of da 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 da. I can just hold here. If I hear the horn come in and do that, da 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 da. C and G, G7, G, if it's there, then G again, and I'm singing to D, and then we go to the chorus. So really, the melody dictates the chords even more than in a much easier way than counting it out. If you were to be like, 8 bars of this followed by 4, and then a quick 2 bars and 8 more bars, it's way more confusing than just hearing that melody with the chords and hearing the lyrics with the chords. So remember also, if you're a beginner, Now, a little more advanced rhythm is on the G. You're going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. But your downs, you're alternating your bass line. So for the G chord, and then the next one would be this open D string followed by the down up. So the low E string, D string. And so for that, I'm planting my pinky down, just habit. And the cool thing is if you miss the right bass note, the whole chord works. So even if you even if you just aim for that, it's pretty cool. And then for the D7, you do that, you'd hit the D and then the A. And then for the C, it's the A string, then the E string. And then to the, see that? Look at my right hand. And if the chord changes too fast to get both notes in there, then you just switch. All right, there was, you guys. Thank you again. Also, thank you for supporting what I do, Marty Music. And you can sign the newsletter at martymusic.com. You can leave your request in the comments below. While you're down there, I appreciate you subscribing if you haven't yet. And just hope to see you again in another video. We'll see you later.
Close to nothing.